Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We're here again in the Inner Keep, where we were last time. Last time, if you recall, we went and did a bunch of reading of, lore about Eratoi, which was kind of interesting, I thought, although it dominated a lot more of the episode than I perhaps it should have. But anyways, we also, though, rooted out a traitor, the traitorous knight Sir Aether of Orion, who tried to frame his buddy, his fellow knight, Sir Osla, who had a letter that that would implicate Aether, but Aether tried to get Callan here to take it, go and, surreptitiously obtain it, because it had incriminating evidence about Aether instead. But we discussed the matter with Osla and eventually found out the truth and took it to King Ryance of Orion, and Aether was arrested. So all's well that ends well. So that's good. So in this episode, we're going to be actually trying to get some more exploring done. Let's see, we had adventure. So Sir Osla expressed to me his gratitude for my help in bringing the Sir Aether debacle to a conclusion. Okay. It seems that's Sir Osla. It seems that Lady Luck has smiled on me again. The pen, mightier than a sword, or so the sagely and magely love to say, has spared an innocent man. After speaking with Sir Osla, I learned the true contents of the letter in his possession, and it proves small wonder that Aether wanted it returned to him. The letter is actually a communication between Oberon and Sir Aether, and the ink still wet. Private audience with King Ryance, my foot, now that Aether has been taken care of in the proper fashion. Osla and King Ryance are more than merely grateful. I must make a note of this. These men will be powerful allies. Nice. So, yep. But let's get going. Alright, let's see. Where... wish you could move this map, or if you can, I don't know how to do it. But anyways, let's get going. We have some exploring to do. We have Felix Prentice with us still. Dun, dun, dun. That's where the mage Felius apparently used to have his workshop or something or other. The maid was complaining about how badly it smells in there, which makes me wonder what that dude was doing. Strictly speaking, I know what he was doing, but, I'll pretend like I don't. Zenestra. Would you care for an ale, young warrior? This is the officer's tavern, open all of rank. No thank you, ma'am. I have urgent business to attend to, and I cannot dawdle. Well, I can, but not drinking. Let's talk to Sir Donatin, even though we're not going to take him right now. You have a rather familiar look around you, sir. Have we perchance ever served together? You look a bit young to have seen anywhere near the number of campaigns I have, but in these rough times, many a boy has passed into manhood on the field of battle. Please refresh my memory, for it would give this old soldier a bit of pleasure to know if I was present when you first stood against the Shah Aul. If I am correct, I drink as an order. I'm only recently come to Avalon, good Sir Knight. Though I have encountered the Shah Aul, I have yet to do so as part of a larger force. I'm afraid you mistake me for someone else. A pity we haven't faced down those dogs together, lad, for you look like quite a steely young fellow. Though nothing can replace experience, the untempered boldness of the young can often inspire great deeds. Why, there was this one fellow in particular, and he couldn't have been much older than you are now, who braved a cloud of arrows so thick they darkened the sky in order to pull me from beneath my pin-cushioned horse and drag me back across our lines safe. That's who you remind me of. What was his name? Carapace, Cussis, Kelvin? The name wouldn't be Corvus, would it be? Yes, Corvus, that was his name. Do you know him? He's my brother, sir. Many say I resemble him, and say no more, the brother of Corvus, eh? If the resemblance is more than skin deep, you've no doubt a few tales of your own. Come, now let's find a corner, swap tales of love and war, and toast the departed and curse the Shah Aul. As much as I would love a bull session with an old warhorse, I regret I have a mission to complete. A mission? Why didn't you say so? Duty before pleasure is the rule in our business. I'm eager for a mission myself, but I've been assigned to Ambassador Lucius's party of late. A waste of good soldiers, if you ask me. Guarding diplomats is a job for old men, not a knight of my caliber. In fact, I would eagerly join you if an extra sword would help, if the ambassador would release me, that is. Don't trouble yourself, Sir Donatin. This mission is not important enough to be worthy of sending a veteran of your skill. Nonsense, my boy. My place is in the field, not in the council chambers. Besides, the debt I owe Corvus cannot be ignored. Guarding the flank of his brother is the least I can do. For the sake of honor, please allow me to accompany you. I don't think that... Not right now. Maybe later on we'll be able to. Let's see. For now, Sir Donatin, I would not feel right taking you out from your assignment. Perhaps later I will seek you out. I feel bad saying that to him since he's... Let's see. Adventure. I met someone who knows Corvus. An outspoken Elithrian knight by the name of Sir Donatin. Dinadin. Yeah, that's a Elithrian. That's one of their countrymen. So... Let's see what's down here. Who are you? Guard Rias. Please don't ask me for food, good sir. There is no extra, and any losses are taken out of our own rations. I don't mean to trouble you, soldier. Please carry on. We're not here to get the guards into trouble. Tark. Guarding the remaining supplies in the castle is really quite difficult. Some days I can barely stand to look into the eyes of all those gaunt faces, knowing I must do my duty and refuse them. How I long for the day when the dark cloud of Mithras lifts over Avalon. We all have our burdens to bear in this dark time. Yep, but it can be a difficult thing. Alright, people are like, come on. They'll try to what is it called? On your friendship, they'll appeal to the friendship. Sword of Ezra, with their perfect balance and durable edges, the swords produced by Ezra of Elithria are becoming popular among the knights of the Seven Kingdoms. They are often compared to blades produced by the famed Jibu of Taberland, with good reason. Ezra is the grandson of Jibu. Oh, well, there we are. Okay, so let's actually just take it and we'll compare it with our sword. Dark blue tights. Get these ladies' clothes and back into our tights. Okay. Officer sword. 7-10-45. 7-10-45. Attack recovery is 7 and plus to 5. 7 and plus 5. Attack recovery is not as good. Okay. 0-1-4. 0-1-5. Oh, okay. 4-6-12. 4-4-15. 4-6-12. Okay, so it has somewhat better crushing damage. But overall, our officer's sword, I think, is better. But we'll save that for in case we get a what do you call it? An NPC that we want to take with us that needs a better sword. Okay. I guess he doesn't mind us borrowing that sword since it's not food. Pumpkins! Stop right there! I know a hungry man whenever I see one. There's nothing here for you, so just move on. Very well. I will leave you to your vegetable garden. Your garden. Callan, that doesn't make you sound trustworthy. Oh, wow. Huh. Not much supplies, really. Which I guess is the point. Common steel pauldrons, a studded coif. I looked it up. It is coif in English. We'll leave these here. We don't need them. See, we didn't take anything. We're good pals. What was that? It's nothing. Okay. Let's look at our map. Okay, we're here. Let's go this way. You need a key. Lady Chadwick. Brother Larry. Oh! So there is a Brother Larry. We met Brother Moe and Curly earlier. So how do we get in there? We need a key, I think. But I don't know where to get one. Well, whatevs. I think we have exhausted this area for now. So let us go downstairs. There are more trainers. There is that trainer here that we haven't exhausted, but we wanted to keep some of our points for. We have 50 training points. We got a few for turning in Sir Either, defeating his plot. But there are more trainers in here, in this castle. And more people to meet, more missions to... Oh wow, this must be the council chamber. Wow, this is cool. That is quite the council room. Or is it the feasting hall? I don't know. It might be the feasting hall. Thelenia? To keep my mind off the siege, I'm cooking the ultimate feast. In my mind, of course. When this is all over, I hope that you get the chance to make your imaginary feast into a delicious reality. Yes. I remember when I was in the army, sometimes when I was in basic training out in the field, our first bivouac, it was really cold and icy and snowing and frigid as all heck. And my battle buddy and I, because you're assigned a battle buddy, a training partner basically, throughout basic training, and AIT, or at least I was for AIT as well. What's that? Where does this go? Oh, this goes down to the basement. Huh. Well, we'll go down there later. But anyways, yeah, when we were out there freezing our behinds off, we would think about all the food we were going to eat when we got back home. I remember my battle buddy wanted to have combination fried rice, which, is delicious. I don't remember what I said, but that's what he said. Journal entries. Windy and hot today. Everything's real quiet. It bothers me a bit when I can't see what the Aul are up to. Mudam's sending me on another scouting mission when my side heals up a bit more. He wanted me to go talk to this old man named Oberon in the Peasants' Bailey who knew a bit about the terrain outside the village. I'd never been in the Peasants' Bailey, but I hear it's pretty bad there. Huh. I've just returned from the Peasants' Bailey. I had no idea. The soldiers have all been living in bad conditions, but it's nothing compared to what the peasants deal with. There were thousands of them. The entire bailey smelled horrific. There was filth everywhere. Most of them were thin and sickly looking. I don't even want to think about what they've been eating. I found Oberon, and he gave me some maps of the woods around the village. I got out of there as soon as I could. There's no telling what kind of plague may be spreading through there. That's great. I start my mission tonight. Despite a report that there's increased Aul activity in the woods, my lucky mail took some rust while I was injured. Damn page didn't store it right. Now it squeaks and rattles like a gypsy caravan. I'm borrowing a spare set from Mudam's, but I have a bad feeling about this. Well, that's no good. Let's see, what's over here? Journal entry. When I woke up this morning, I almost didn't know where I was. I thought for a moment I was home on Father's farm. I could almost smell the frying bacon and baking biscuits. Yummy. Then I opened my eyes cleared and I saw the mud. It's everywhere, on everything. Jerome smiled at me, blinking his good eye. I think he's going mad. Ever since he almost died, he's been talking about dreams and calling Mithras the Firewalker. He acts like Mithras is here to kill him and him alone, as if none of the rest of us are in any danger. Few are actually dying. Either the Aul are getting worse with their bows, or they're trying to leave us alive. I think they're trying to leave us alive. No one talks at Chow anymore. I remember when we would at least talk about how many Aul were surrounding us. Now we don't even do that. We just sit there and chew our small dinners, trying to avoid each other's eyes. I heard the name Firewalker again, but I don't know who said it. I just know it wasn't Jerome. If you say that name around Jerome, he turns very pale and starts walking quickly away. I don't know what to make of it, but something strange is definitely happening. Yikes. Are they all cracking up, or have the shaman been... Is that like a prophecy about Mithras? We were out, manning the battlements in the outer bailey when the shaman's fire blasted into the side of the wall. A wave of red fire swept over the wall and lit my tunic like a torch. Luckily, I stripped out of it, and before it could burn more than my shoulder, Armand wasn't so lucky. An enormous brick flew off the battlement and struck him in the head. The friar said he was killed instantly, or at least he hoped so. Otherwise, he'd have to endure the pain of having his face smashed while he plummeted into the bailey. I suppose I'll have to write his kin back in Aratoy. It's the 9th death letter I've written this month. Oh, this guy doesn't do well. This guy right here. Penrith says I'm too injured to be of much use. I've been lying in the chapel for 3 days now with my arm, chest, and leg bandaged. I didn't think I was burned that badly, but apparently shaman's fire isn't like regular fire. The friar says it spreads and flows like water. Once I got splashed with it, there was no way to avoid getting burned all over. At first, my arm hurt terribly, but now I can't feel it at all. One of the monks says that that's a good sign. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're trying to make you not worry. Burns spread to my face last night. Can't see except out of the sides of my eyes. When I close them, I see his face. He looks like a human, but he isn't. He walks with the fire. He's laying claim to everything in his way. He's already claimed me. I can't fight him much longer. Can't fight Mithras. Ruh-roh. Having trouble breathing. Can barely see anymore. Can't feel anything above my waist. Legs hurt fiercely. Crosby says burns are getting worse. Can't breathe well. Firewalker. Okay, that's horrifying. I remembered that one. Yeah, that is really terrible. Jeez, what a jerk. What sort of crap is Mithras doing? What's his shaman doing? Shamans sound like unpleasant characters, and we know that, but I mean, what are they up to? Why is their magic fire so terrible? Who are you? Nicophorus. Oh, it's Captain Nicophorus. Nicophorus. Well, well, if it isn't the young fellow from Elytria. Tell me, lad, how have you fared since our ill-fated journey together? Better than most in this troubled time, Captain Nicophorus, and yourself? Well, with the damage my ship has sustained, and all those pitiful wrecks clogging the river, I find myself off the seas and into my cups more often than not. And now I'm acting ambassador for Nissos, with the emphasis on acting. It turns out that my rank and lack of ship make me perfectly qualified to serve my country in this fashion. Well, I'm sure that you will adapt with your usual grace, Ambassador Nicophorus. Huh. I encountered Captain Nicophorus today, and he has been named Ambassador of Nissos. It was good to see a friendly face. Huh. He must be a wealthy captain. I mean, beyond just somewhat. Okay, so let's look at our map. So let's explore that territory. So should we go over her? Yeah, let's go in. Okay, then we'll do this area last. So let's go out into this entry hallway. What is out here? Any guards to talk to? Anybody? Anybody? Wow, there ain't nobody. I bet you that goes to the inner bailey, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we'll go there later, before we head down into the caves, but not right at the moment. There's a staircase back up. How do we get into this room? Oh, right here. Looks like a bakery area? Yeah, I think, maybe? Don't see anybody. Who are you? Esmond. Let's save again. No, alright. Snore. I don't believe I've met you yet. What's your name and where do you call home? Huh? How do you sleep while standing up? Practice. Alright, that's enough. You're awake now. Stop pretending otherwise. Oh, hello, sir. May I help you with something? Well, that's more like it. I wish to know where you're from and what your name is. My name's Esmond. I'm from Oriam. I'm actually not here to fight or keep watch over anything. I think your commanding officer is the only person qualified to tell you what you're here for. What do you think your job is for? What your job is. That's the beauty of it. My commanding officers describe my job as, well, I'm going to be a lucky charm. No harms ever befallen me. People stopped asking questions about it a long time ago. The goddess herself watches over Esmond, they say. I was Orium's four-leaf clover. Now they're trying to find a use for me. Huh. Lucky like how? Well, I can tell you what landed me this job. When Orium attempted to take back our lands, I went out to fight with friends and brothers, but got separated from them. The first wave, which I was supposed to be in, was destroyed. To the last man. I could have been their last man. I stopped asking myself how this all happened a long time ago. Doesn't sound so amazing to me. Oh. Immediately after that, an owl spearman on horseback nearly ran me through. His horse stumbled and on the plains, and his spear fell enough to sink harmlessly in the dirt at me feet. His horse fell in the opposite direction, away from me, and the spearman himself landed in a crumpled heap, breaking his neck on a bale of hay. By that time the owl had been routed. Huh. So how did they decide that you were best utilized as Avalon's lucky charm? Well, my commander never believed I was so lucky until he saw what happened on the field. He began asking my family many questions about me, and in the end he believed in my luck. I was to be the odds breaker, alright, so they brought me here. I suppose they think my luck will wear off on them or bless Avalon or something. Wow, that's incredible, Esmond. Well, I hope your luck run holds out. See, that's the thing. I've been tired a lot lately. I never needed so much sleep before. It's like I've got to sleep all the time. I know I've the wasting disease. Not even the goddess's own luck can save me now. It's kind of like she realized her mistake making me so lucky. Now I've got to go to maintain some cosmic balance that will keep humankind alive. Right. I think you should see Crosby to find out if you're not just overworked. Is there any way I can help you? As a matter of fact, there is. I played poker with a soldier named Tracy the other day. Now, knowing my luck, I shouldn't have played with him, but he was so rude, saying I was a flightless barn fowl and that I didn't know how to play. He kept losing, and I really should have just drawn the line when he pulled his father's ring down on the table, but he demanded another chance to double or nothing it. So he did. You accepted and you won again. Yes. The thing is, he didn't lose that much money, but the ring, he shakes his head. I just feel awful about it. Could you possibly bring it back to him? Tell him that I think I'm dying, and I won't rest in peace if I have that ring rightfully that belongs to him. Why don't you bring it back yourself? I don't think he'd like to see my face again. He's a man of his word, and I don't want to push it. His word may just be that my luck in life ends on his blade. Those Aratoians lean a bit towards the savage side, especially the riders. Have a little backbone, then. Alright, I doubt that, but I'll bring him the ring and tell him what you told me. Thank you, sir. But if you have the time, please stop by and let me know what happened. Glad to be of help. You can do me a favor now by going to see Brother Crosby about that sickness you think you have. Well, that was weird. Okay. I awakened the soldier who was sleeping on his job. Edmund told me the tale of how he used to be Avalon's lucky charm after describing a truly lucky set of circumstances when he met his first shot owl warrior and was protected only by luck from being slain. Esmond seems to believe that he has the wasting disease. I urged him to see Brother Crosby to find out if this is truly the case. I have been informed that his luck won him. Yeah, we just heard this. Okay, we've got Tracy's ring. We'll bring it back. Yippee skippy. Let's look. What is it? Anything of note? Tracy's ring. It is just a ring. Sometimes a ring is just a ring. A ring is just a ring. Let's see. Oh my, more journals. Yay! I've been here in Avalon for 4 weeks, and I've had as many commanding officers. The owl archers seem to have a knack for putting their arrows through the chinks in our armor. I have only seen the owl from the battlements, and I can't even be sure I've killed any. Still, they've made me a corporal. It doesn't seem to matter that I lack good plate armor or even a decent sword. I haven't been killed yet, and that makes me capable of command. They breached the wall last night. Shaman's fire blasted a gap in the outer Bailey's battlement, and a dozen or so owl got inside of Avalon. They didn't last very long. My squad and 3 others dispatched them after a brief struggle. I took my first wound, a large gash on the thigh. After we finished repairing the battlement, I slipped away and vomited. I don't think I've ever been that afraid. I'm glad my men didn't see me. But you kept it together and didn't puke in front of them. I saw them come from a half-mile away. I could see their mad dog bounding in front of them, and the lunatic smiles on their face. I started shaking so bad that my mail jingled and my sheath slapped against my thigh. I don't think I can take much more of this. Wow. They said that there would be supplies this week. A fleet is sailing up the Vol right now with reinforcements, food, and other supplies for us. Spirits have been soaring since the news got out. I would give anything for a proper pair of boots to cover my feet. 10 hours of standing on top of the battlements in bare feet is rough, especially during an attack. Perhaps we'll even get a proper meal in us soon. Ugh, bare feet, jeez. Standing up there for 10 hours. That's a long time to be on guard duty, and with no shoes. I stand on my feet for my job for, like 8 hours at a crack, and it's a pain in the neck, even with shoes. The fleet came in. There was only one ship, and it looked like it was barely afloat. There are no new supplies. There are no new soldiers. There is only the walls of Avalon and the Avalon on the other side. I don't think I'll make it. I think they'll find me on the other side of Avalon tomorrow morning. Who will find you? How? What? Callan's like, well, it brought me. I've been doing good work for y'all. They're like, that's good, pal. One person does not a difference make. Maybe they does, though. I've been assigned to Oberon's cohort. My lieutenant is a surly man named Roland. He gave me a sword and some training, but I don't think I'm ready to be a warrior yet. Roland said I'd be lucky to live through the month. Then he laughed. I couldn't decide if he was joking with me or if he was being serious. I hope he was joking. I haven't really met anyone else. No one seems interested in meeting with the new soldiers. That's not nice. I'm getting better with my sword quickly, I think. I can beat most of the soldiers on the training ground now. I don't know if that actually means anything for when I go into battle, but I think I'm ready. Roland seems pleased enough with my progress. He stopped calling me owl meat and started calling me grub. I took it as a good sign. Grubs, after all, are their own thing. Owl meat already says you're for something else, and not yourself. I put in for a transfer to the scouts today. I was told that there's treasure all over the village. The only way to get out there is to be one of the scouts. Master of Scouts, Mudon, seems nice enough, but he wasn't excited about me being a scout. I don't think I have experience enough. Still, it's worth a shot. I could send the treasure back home to Milanda, and the baby. Oh, wow. My transfer to the scouts was denied. General Oberon himself signed the denial. Roland came later and told me that Oberon was building up his cohort for some kind of raid. Roland wasn't too happy about the prospect, but the chance to swing my sword at something other than aspiring partner is exciting. We're being assembled to leave on the raid. There's an owl supply camp south of Avalon. We're gonna take it. Finally, I get to prove my worth as a warrior. Roland is swearing and throwing things around the barracks. I don't think he trusts General Oberon. I don't know why. Sir Roth must believe in Oberon, otherwise he wouldn't have had put him in charge of almost half the forces here. At any rate, we leave within the hour, so I must get ready. I'll write more when I get back. Yeah, he never got back. I think Sergeant Roland, or whatever, Roland, the guy in charge of that, was smarter than... What's his face? General Roth should take a note out of that dude Roland's book. Why, nothing. Nothing at all. That's all I have left. After that blasted guard bastard took my money. My father always told me never to gamble against Nesosans, but I couldn't resist. Just making it back here alive each time is quite a piece of luck, so I guess I shouldn't tempt the fates by wishing for better fortune in my wagers. Now, with no money and nothing to do, I guess I'll just hang around the barracks until I'm sent back out again. Now this guy, Wyatt, is a scout, and he's also a recruitable party member. You seem awfully bored, Scout. Perhaps I have something to keep you busy until you return to your regular duties. At this point, I would do anything to ward off boredom, and if I don't get out of here soon, the guard will probably find some way to gamble my teeth right out from my head. What do you have in mind, sir? The kitchens are always in need of extra hands. Why don't you report there for KP duty? I'm preparing an expedition to the ruins beneath us. If you would like, you may join me. The ruins? That sounds like the kind of gambling I can never pass up. Perhaps I can even pick up an odd trinket or two to pay off my debts. But your presence will certainly help weigh the odds in our favor, good scout. Ready your bow and let's go. Excellent. We now have Wyatt the scout. He has high leather boots, a plaid kilt. He has this ring of protection. Nice. Hard leather vest. Alright. And a... He has a longbow. What's his... Wow. Well, we don't want to unequip it because he won't be able to equip it again, I guess. Let's see. Actually, let's look at his equipment again. He doesn't have enough strength to use his weapon properly. That's bizarre. Well, maybe we'll go pick up our hunting bow. So yeah, here's Wyatt the scout. He looks like a sort you wouldn't want to cross in a dark alley. Alright, let's go. Do we have anything we can give him right now? No, not really. Okay, what do we have here? Signet of Latigid. Oh, right. This reduces restriction, hit recovery, and attack recovery. That's actually pretty good. Smoldering Rose. The Glowing Diamond. I think actually we will put this on instead of the Dried Rose once we go out into the caves. But that's not right now. Cool, we got our third party member. Excellent. Vasic. You look like a lucky fellow, sir. Care to try your skill at those throwing the bones? No, but I've got a mission I could use you for if you've nothing better to do with your time. Sir, I've served my watch, sir. I just want some time to sack out. If it's all the same to you, sir. Don't worry, soldier. I'm just looking for volunteers. With all due respect, sir, I've already volunteered once when I joined. Fair enough, soldier. When you change your mind, I might be back. Vasic, an off-duty guard from Nisos, offered to relieve me of any spare crowns I might have. He seemed a decent fellow, but has the common Nisosan dedication to wagering, and probably the practice to be good at it. I remember when I was in the army, I learned how to play, like, spades. And we used to play spades all the dang time. Especially out in the field, but, you know, sometimes on Friday nights there was, like, these get-together dealies. One of my buddy's house, apartment. Hold on. Let's actually save again, just so in case things go belly up. West. I've seen you around the castle, haven't I? The way you run about. You must be in better shape than anyone in this keep. Don't you ever get tired? What's your secret? My heart is pure, my quest is righteous, and I never have time to be tired. That's funny. That sounds like something my dad would say. Alright, high leather boots. Let's take those. A worn broadsword. That's some dookie right there. Let's see. We have the black boots of Shadow. He has high leather boots. He has low leather boots. Let's actually, right here, let's talk to Felix Apprentice. Let's give him these. Inventory. You equip these. You need better boots, son. Sunny Jim. There we are. Alright, cool. Let's go. So we're going to try this with 2 scouts and an apprentice mage. I wonder if this will work. Probably not, but you never know. Alright, let's see. I think we're going to go right here and then call this episode quits. Because it's gotten to about as long as I'd like to be. Let's see what's down here. Who are you? Cynric. Hello, sir. My, you're a robust specimen. Give me a break, specimen. Huh? Hello, my rather large associate. I've wondered if you've caught any berries from the grapevine. Oh, any rumors. Okay. Rather large associate. I share the Fornaxan view of gossip. I think it's useless to us. Likely as not, some agent of the Shah puts these cockamamie ideas in our heads to break down our morale, to get us doubting ourselves. Our commanders will tell us all we need to know. Huh, so yeah, the Fornaxans don't like gossip. It's idle and therefore stupid. So, soldier, what's your story, if I may be so bold as to ask? I might be from Fornax, but I'm not. They don't build fighters like Cynric over there. Ha! I'm from Orion. And if you want to spar with Cynric, let me warn you that he was among the first and the last to fight against the Shah Owl during the defense and retaking of Orion. See these notches on my sword hilt? Let me guess, 1 notch for every owl killed, right? I've done better than that already. Or, yes, do you do that with your teeth? You know, swords may be in short supply, but if you hit that... oh, that's funny. Do you do that with your teeth? He laughs loudly and deeply. No, I do it with me dagger. I keep track of the number I will have killed as a sort of memento. Keeps me fierce. I bet you think I put a notch for on my hilt for every I will have killed, don't you? Don't you? His eyes twinkle with a conspiratorial gleam. It would seem to make sense. Ha 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 ha! Hardly. 1 notch for every 5 I will killed. Now, what do you think? Well, actually, I think we've killed as many as that ourselves, so I'm impressed. You must be quite the warrior. You better believe it, sir. As a matter of fact, I noticed your scars. I wager you can fight much better than the younglings they let out of the training yard. If you're interested in having the experience, I can teach you a few techniques I've figured out over the years that might save your life. I'll take you on it later. No, absolutely. What can I teach you? Yosh. Now, it seems odd that he would teach these things, but it is exactly what he teaches. Excellent stuff for us. So, silent movement, which boosts our stealth and coordination. Body control, defense, minus to a hit recovery, and to attack, that's really good too. And advanced camouflage. 3 to stealth, minus 5 to restriction, plus 2 to perception. Ooh. Now, which first? I think I'll get one of them right now. Body control. That would be attack, defense, not getting hit so much. Hit recovery, recovering quicker when you do get hit. And that attacking faster, but I think I'm going to do this one, the coordination and stealth first. Bam. And this one right here. Bam. Or we could... No, let's just do that. We'll come back. Grateful here. Expert instruction. Excellent. We found the scout trainer. So, Cynric seems to share what he terms the Fornoxan view of gossip, that is, useless and perhaps even harmful. After gagging on the shameless bragging of a guard named Cynric today, he returned the favor by offering to train me on a few advanced combat techniques. Perhaps he isn't so much of a blowhard as I initially thought. Maybe not there, pal. Did you learn a little lesson? So, anyways, I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Take care, y'all.